Welcome back, gamers. Hey, this is Cas55, and we are in Conan Exiles. So as you can see, this is a little different base than what I ended the first video on. A little bit different house. This is actually the section that I ended the first video on, was right here. And this was my basic shelter at the end of day one. As you can see, I've got some of the super light armor going, because I have a furnace, I have a station, armory station, and I have a tanning station up here, so I'm starting to make some leather. One of the things that I've discovered in the new game here is that there is actually iron available. If we look at the map, this whole lower river valley here, until you got to the edge of the jungle here, this whole lower river valley in the previous versions had no iron in them whatsoever. So now there is iron in these segments. Not a lot, but there is some. So that's a cool thing. The other thing I discovered is that I really like the new bow system for the bow and arrow to actually allow you to have that power shot. I'll show you what I mean here. I'm still working with just pretty primitive bow and arrows right now. So if I bring out my bow and arrow, and let's find one of the big boys. So if I pull back on my right mouse button, it gives me the pull, but if I hold it for a little while, I get that extra little pull, and then you push the left button and boom! And that's it. Dead turtle. Let's get a little meat, let's get a little bones. Yep, and I can come up here, and so now also we can show these turtles aren't so tough. There we go. Alright, pick up some eggs here real quick. So we just got a whole bunch of food here, just real easy on this. And we got tons of wood. Still always needing rope, so I'm still collecting fiber whenever I can, because I'm going to need that to start making better armor now. I need bark also. So I will show you what I mean though. Let's see, here, let's do a little repair. So like I said before, you can either click on the number if it's totally broken, or if you come into the thing and just pick, you can see the repair here. Let's do some repair. 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 Okay, so that's all repairing. So, map. So I'm here by the Sentinels, is kind of where my base was that I set up on this little island next to the Sentinels. And straight across the river from it is where I found just, not tons, but a little bit of iron. You can see it straight in front of me, but you have to keep battling the cheetahs that are there. That's fine. We'll swim over. Oh, we got an alligator back. Is this a glow-eye alligator? Nope, doesn't look like it. But we'll find out. Let him jump. One down, two down. Alright, so let's go. I don't need to be carrying around that head, that's just extra weight. A lot of extra weight right now. So you can see, here's a couple of nodes of iron right here. Not a lot, but a little bit. Every little bit helps. Because I'm trying to get enough iron to build my small wheel of pain. Okay, so now I have to get over here. One. Let's get the sword out. Get back, because they make that leap. And with the leap, they will get you. But we don't want them to get you. So I set my mouse up, which is a good idea. Most people will be smart enough to do this. This certainly isn't earth-shattering news to most gamers. But if you're new to the game and you have a programmable mouse, set the side button up so that you can do the dodge. You know, whichever dodge you want to do, whether it's to the side or straight back. You know, I just did the straight back because it just seemed to work better for me. But set your mouse up for that so that you don't have to be struggling with your keyboard to try to dodge in combat. You want to make your combat as smooth as possible. Here's another little node. That's why I headed over this way. Alright, and there's one more around the bend here, I think. And there it is. Now with the stone pickaxe, I'm not getting a whole lot out of that, but I'm getting something. And until I can get enough to actually equip myself with better tools, little bushes here give you berries, which are also food at this point. Okay. Let's get my water supply up. So one of the things I am a little disappointed with in this all these updates is there doesn't seem to be the little holographic ghosts anymore. It kind of leads you through things. Like I said in the first video, these worms are a pretty good source of food. Well worth getting at the early stages until you have a good supply of meat, which I do at the moment. Come on, my friend. There you go. Oh, I timed that badly. That's okay. We still got him. You missed. Oh! See, he got me with that double jump too. Ah, you're done for, dude. Okay. Alright, let's get over here. Let's do this. So I'm starting to build the palisades around this, but I have, you know, everybody keeps trying to figure out how to get around the purge things. I'm going to try something different, I think, because I think the purge goes after wherever, you know, they go where your current bed is located. So my first concern is, if you watched the last edition of the game before all these updates, when I did it, I thought I could outsmart it by building a base on top of rocks like that, and it turned out they just spawned inside my base, so that wasn't a real great idea. So this time I thought I'd build it where it's just pretty much mostly on water except for one entrance, but there's got to be, again, I thought they might spawn inside my base because it's a little island and they don't have any way to get to the island. So I'm going to build them a bridge to the other side to get to the island. And I'm also going to try something else here. And I'll explain that when I get closer to it. But for now I'm just still building my palisades here to get through this. And like I say, I'm trying to get enough iron to build a minor wheel or small wheel of pain thing. I'm getting close all the time here. I did find some charcoal, as you can see, to power this, which is good. Okay. Let's get some of this food that I just collected cooked up. So let's do that. Okay. My artisan's bench out here, which I haven't really done much with. What do we got here? We got okay. So we're looking pretty good, actually, here. I have tons of food at the moment. So let's put you guys, let's put you there, and we're gonna make more. With that cheetah hide, I can come to my armory station and craft regular hide, which I can then take upstairs here. And with my tanning section, I can make some more here. This is powered purely by bark, which you have to use a pickaxe on trees to get bark. You can't use an axe and get bark. Unfortunately, when you use the pickaxe, you get a whole lot less wood. So it's kind of a trade-off there, but, wow, I got queen bees. Lots of queen bees that time. Okay. Let's put you in here. So I'm collecting my seed right now, and how much rope do I have? Okay. Let's do this real quick. Let's make 10 of those guys. And then let's take whatever I have left here, because when I do finally get my, where are we at? How many do I have? How many do I have? 10. Okay. Put that up here, take that out, and start. Get me some more gruel, because I'll need food to power. Your Wheel of Pain is powered by food. That and the other one. Okay. So, let's put that back. Put that there. Let's put that back. Okay, let's put that there. Alrighty. Put you guys in there. So as you can see, that gave me some more of the hide, which I will need eventually. You can take your vines to your armory station and make more rope with those. So as you come across vines, you can use that for that. And let's go into this here. So now you can see this is something new, this shade bloom. I'm not sure what it does yet, but it was not in the game when I played it before. So that's kind of interesting. I will figure out what it does here. Also, look at all this demon's blood that I have early in the game. This is another change since the last time I played this game. You now have, and I got this from one of the turtles that had glowing eyes, and when you first attacked it, you could tell the difference because the health bar of the turtle had a skull over the top of it, and I also ran into an alligator like that. So they're much harder to kill than the regular ones. They're a little more powerful, but when you do kill them, that's where I got that shadow shade from. That's also where I got all the demon's blood from. So that's very cool. And that's another change in the game. So, alright. So this is just a quick update here to let you guys know where I'm at. And I am going to let you go for a while until something exciting happens. I just wanted to show you what we have done so far. Like I say, once again, as you can see, if I come out here, now when I get to my base, I'm swimming, and when ooh, I can attack. Okay. So we'll see. We'll see how this concept works. Alright, I'm going to let you go for a little while till something else exciting happens. Hang in. So, okay, I'm back. So as you can see, I've built a little area here in the middle with a lesser wheel of pain. That's just the graphic. I don't have a thrall on there at the moment. We're going to go see if we can get one. And get started training some thralls. Now, if you notice right here on my inventory, my purge meter is starting to rise. That's because I've been doing a lot of building, and I've been doing a lot of workstation stuff, including this that I just showed you. Let's put that down. Okay. So let's go see if we can get us a thrall. It's going to be tricky. What I need is one. I don't have a shield, so this is going to be really tricky without a shield. Can I build a shield? Bone shield. 16 wood. Let's go grab some more wood real quick. Alright, now I can at least build a shield. I should be able to, and I can. Oh shoot. Can't do it while I'm using it. I need to find the one that's out walking around. Nighttime's coming. Damn it. Here's the one that's walking around. He has a two-handed sword. Okay.
Curse you! Picked the wrong fight. Gods take you!
get out of there. 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 What the hell are you doing? Do a little healing.
Taste death!
Got him! Alright, so now let's go 5. Why won't you let me drag him? What's going on, guys? Why won't you let me drag him? I have the binding in my hand. Okay. Why won't you let me drag him? Well, this is a bummer. What is wrong with you? I think I got him now. I do have him now. Okay, good. I was gonna say that was gonna really bum me out if I couldn't do this. So now this is why part of the reason, one was for the purge attacks, and as I say, they seem to like to attack where your spawn point is. So I built this other building with a bed in it. That's my spawn point. I'm hoping they're going to attack that instead of my base. So now I have this guy. And I need the bridge because you can't swim with a thrall if you're bringing him over. So that's why I built the bridge along with the reason for the purge attack. Alright. So I have a level one. So there we go. I got my first thrall cooking. I don't know why it was so difficult getting that bound and ready to drag. But it worked out. Okay. So we have our first thrall cooking on the wheel there. I can put you. And you back in here until I need you again. Okay. Craft me up another rope. A couple more sticks for the future. All right. So there it is, guys. Like I say, I've got the Wheel of Pain going, which we need. I've got my base kind of half-ass. I have a bridge that I can bring thralls over on from various locations. There's a location up top there. And I have a pseudo spawn point. Well, it is my spawn point, but a pseudo base, I should say, for them to hopefully attack. So, let's see. Should get healed up again. That just kind of messed me up. Okay. So I'm not doing too bad right now. I need to start exploring the world, though. Now I've got a base to work from. It's time to start reaching out and getting better resources. I will have to establish. I will have to establish several campsites in the desert area here, so I have places to take shelter when the sandstorms come for the night. And okay. Alright, so there we are. I'm going to let this go. We'll catch you later. This is Cas55, and you are staying alive so far with Cas55. Thanks for watching, guys. We will catch you in the next one.